Hello, everybody. It's me, Scooter, and we are talking about the videos that we have supposedly made today, and all. We have made a lot of videos, and a lot of them have been racing videos, and some of them have been us talking to the stuffed animals about the pay per views that we are going to be doing. We're going to be having our Inferno match Friday if the weather is still pretty. We're going to be doing that, and then we're also going to be, the first round of racing ended today, and it was a good round. I fought one of the big marbles. It was a red big marble. Let me see if he's in here. Yeah, here he is. This guy right here. This marble made it almost to the final. It was him and three other Hot Wheel cars, and I believe that this guy could probably win it. Now, as you know, we're going to be doing round two tomorrow, and round two is race until you lose. Now we got a bunch of cars. We're going to just send them. And as you saw, we had a lot of rule changes. As you can tell, um, like if you go into another person's lane, you lose. That's like crossing the yellow line on Street Outlaws, you lose. And like I said, the marble almost got it done. The marbles were the first round. I think they learned a lot from the first time they raced. So when they came back and they started racing, we're going to leave our name the way it is so that people can see our videos. Um, but yeah, I mean, it was crazy, y'all. It really was. We saw a lot of good races. We saw a lot of cars lose today, and a lot of them lost because they were coming around that curve there and they wrecked. Now, a lot of cars are saying we're not going to do good. Like a lot of people have come up to me, like a lot of the drivers said, "Hey, I don't think my car is going to do good until we start drag racing." Well, that might be the case. You might not do so great until we start drag racing. Once we start drag racing, you might be, going pretty fast. Like we're gonna take that in off that curve off, and then we're gonna just take the one right here, and we'll flip it some kind of way, and we'll make it where they can go. But yeah, y'all, the racing is back, and we hope that you're enjoying watching it. Please be sure that you like, share our videos, that other people will see them and start watching them. I'm gonna tell you something, y'all. I was so impressed with the marbles. At one time, I was really worried that the Hot Wheels was gonna lose, and they about did. Um, when they were racing in that one video in the final round, it was the marble, and he was going against this yellow car, and the yellow car wrecked. A lot of cars were wrecking around that curve, but like I said, just as soon as we finish round two, we're going to drag strip, and the drag strip race, I think is going to determine a lot. Like it's going to determine the fastest car and or marble or whatever. And I know the marbles are not going to have. Um, I don't think the marbles will even come close to winning the drag race at all. I mean, I really don't see it happening. Um, I do see them. I think the drag race will be the marbles' downfall. I don't think that the marbles will even come close to winning the drag race. The I see them probably coming close to winning. I don't even know if I can say they would win the race until you lose. Now, I'm not saying they won't, but all the marbles are on the bottom, so they got a better shot of winning. And that's what I explained to them. Y'all got put out early. but I believe that y'all might get lucky around and mess around and win. Because think about it, this is all the marbles have to do to win this next event in racing. All they got to do is just wait and wait and wait because wait and then be at the bottom and then they might get picked last because all we're going to do is reach in there. We'll put the first cards will be on the first, like right here on that side. You race. If you win, you'll go, and then your opponent will be right there, and you race, and you keep racing until you lose. I don't know who's going to win this, y'all. Honestly, the way the track's been behaving, people have been wrecking. I will really be surprised. But like I said, this is round two, and like I said, we still got two more rounds to do, and like I said, I don't know who's going to win. Like when I get off at 4, we're going to come home. We're going to start round 2, and yeah. Now round 3, the drag racing. We're going to move. We're going to take all this stuff, that curve down. We're going to disconnect that. We're going to disconnect that curve, and then that's it for that. But yeah, it's going to be something. It really is. And I can't wait to see like who's going to win this whole thing, because whoever wins the 4th round, we're going to have four racers, and then we're going to race until somebody gets 10 wins. And yeah, we're going to do 10 wins. And I don't know who it's going to be, but I know one thing. We decided to make the jump competition last because that is the funnest event I've ever seen in my life. The marbles are heavy, and all they got to do is clear that little gap, and they're home free. Now, like I said, most vehicles, I know they're going to do it. I already know, are going to try to aim for that 1 and 6, because 1 and 6 is an automatic trip to the finals. That's right. That means you don't have to keep going rounds and rounds. You're automatically going to the big show. And we had a few vehicles that did that and that's how they pretty much ended up winning. But I'm telling y'all, last time we did it. Now here's the thing: we'll have it close, and we'll go back. Like we'll race the cars, and the cars that win, we'll move it back and back. It got all the way to the wall at one time because cars wouldn't lose. And it took us a couple of days to do it. Actually, it took us about 2 days to do the jumping because I was off that day, and they were going shoot, 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 and they kept hitting the sensor. Some of them went in between the things and didn't hit the sensor, and they bitched and said, that ain't fair. I went the distance, I just didn't hit the thing. And later after the event, I said, I'm gonna go and talk to Amber and Kimberly and see if we can get it worked out. And they said, well, we'll just worry about it next year because it's already over now. And I said, okay. So I talked to Kimberly, Amber, and I told them, and they said, well, we're going to pass it on to Allison and see if she has any input. So that's what they did. And they all came back to me and they said, okay, this is what we think you should do. Just say you can, as long as you go on the finish line, you go to the next round. If you hit the sensor on 1 and 6, you automatically go to the finals. And I said, that's a whole lot better than what we were doing last time. And not only will we have the Hot Wheels going and the marbles doing this, we're also going to bring back the monster trucks. And some of them went, and they just kept going. Everybody loved the monster trucks when they did the jumping. Now, as far as the Hot Wheels, they some of them didn't really want care too much. They said, "I'm just going to go out there and I'm not going to afford. I'm just going to do enough where I'll get off the ramp, and that'll be it. And I can just, you know." And I said, "You really?" I mean, he said, "Yeah, but it ain't worth tearing up your car." And I said, "You can always fix your car, dude." They said, "But it's the fourth round." So that's the thing. A lot of the people that's already qualified. And I told them, I said, "What if you're saying the jump is in the fourth round? Well, what's the time span before you do the? We'll give you time to get your car fixed." I said that if that's what you're worried about, don't worry about it because that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you time to get your car fixed. We're just not gonna say, okay, you do the jumping event, and then the next day you're gonna go and you're no, it ain't gonna work like that. We're not gonna do that. That would be uncalled for. We want everybody to have a fair chance of winning this when we do the champion because we want it fair because the person that wins is going to be given away to one of our subscribers, and it's going to be awesome, y'all. It really is. I know nobody's watching right now, but that's fine. Y'all can go back and watch this when I get done. Now, Friday, we're supposed to be doing the Inferno match, and and it's something. And the stuffed animals, everybody talked about it today. We talked to stuffed animals. We're all, we know what we're getting ourselves. We know what's going to happen. Somebody's going to get set on fire. Um, and that's what we were trying addressing today. If you haven't watched it, we know somebody's going to get caught on fire. We just don't know who. Scooter, what if you get caught on fire? Then I guess I'm going to be burnt. And I decided Friday. We've been thinking we're disputing whether or not to do this live on Facebook. Um, I ran it by Amberly and Kimberly, and they ran it by Allison, and they're like, "We really wouldn't advise you to do that. We don't think it would be good. What if something goes wrong? It's going to be live. Everybody's going to see it." I said, "Well, so what if it is? Who cares? So what? Jesus gets that. So what? Jesus gets RKO'd or diamond cuttered, and he gets catches on fire. I mean, what if I do a move and they get burned? I mean, there's a lot of what ifs to this, and nobody wants to do the what ifs, but we're gonna do them. Oh, Scooter, you're gonna do a diamond cutter to Jesus and go? Yeah, there's no telling. Triple X has already made it clear that we're gonna see a side of him that we have never seen before. He says he's gonna do whatever it takes to win that belt, and I agree with him. That's fine. I said, you do whatever you got to do to win that belt. I said, it's pretty much as anything goes anyway. All you're trying to do is set your opponents on fire. And, you know, but Scooter, what if you go to do something and you end up catching on fire? Well, that could be a very strong possibility. And Friday, if we can go out there and do it, then we are. And I've decided that I'm gonna tell my wife Friday. When I leave work, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, we're going to do this and this, and that's it. And I'm gonna do it. And when I get off work, we're gonna get the laptop and we're gonna get everything set up. Come 3 p.m., we're doing it." And like I said, if you know where we're located at and you want to get your lawn chair and a cold Steveweiser and watch us, then we're saying you're more than welcome to. And like I said, we changed our name to Adult Diecast Racing, so that way, whenever we do racing videos or wrestling videos, because people can see it, people can watch them. That's what we want. We want more viewers, and that's what we're going to do to get the viewers. Um, but yeah, I mean, that's just how it goes, you know. And but yeah, we're all very worried, you know. But come match time, and we go out to the ring and we do this, then yeah, it's going to be time to worry. Hopefully it won't come to that though. Hopefully we won't worry, you know. And on all, but yeah, if we get set on fire, that's just something that I'm gonna have to live with. I mean, I know getting burned is shouldn't be the highlight of my day, but you know, it is what it is. And yeah, but we hope that y'all keep enjoying watching our videos. Like I said, round two, I'm gonna give you an example of round two, just so you understand what round two is gonna be. These are two cars. These two cars race. Let's say, for instance, if this car beats this car, well, guess what? This car goes in the loser pile. He keeps racing, and then he'll get put in the loser box. And guess what? This guy will race. Yeah, this was one of the cars that made it to the finals. How many of you remember this guy, the choo choo train? He got beat by the marble. He wrecked. I was so shocked. Hold on. How many of you remember this guy? He was fast. He still is fast. I believe when it comes to the drag strip, this guy is absolutely going to dominate everybody. He might dominate now. Like I said, when we start drag racing, you're going to see a lot of cars. Brian O'Connor, he wrecked both his cars. When he was racing the marbles, he wrecked both his cars right there going around that curve. But like I said, when we start the drag racing, you're going to see cars that didn't do good racing on the track do excellent running down the track in a straight line. Some cars are just better like that. And that's fine. We get it, you know. And, you know, we're going to light that thing and we're going to, it's going to be something. It really is. And I can't wait, you know, to the Inferno match to see what's going to happen. To see what Triple X is going to do. Like I said, as far as going live on Facebook, we probably won't do that. I wouldn't imagine they would be too happy if we did that. I mean, the pay-per-views are free. They really are. So it don't matter. I mean, we just ask that you buy a shirt or something to show your support for us doing the stuff that we do, you know. You know, everybody's sitting there chanting, fuck Joe Biden, fuck Brandon. You know what we did? We made a shirt that said fuck Joe Biden. We're not gonna sugarcoat it. Fuck Brandon. Let's fuck Brandon. What? Just say it. Just have some balls and say it. Fuck Joe Biden. And that's what we did. Like everybody was sitting there making these ridiculous candy ass shirts saying fuck Brandon. I said, you know what? I'm not gonna be a candy ass like everybody else. I got a picture of Joe Biden. I put it on the shirt and I said, fuck you, Joe Biden. And that's how I'm gonna be. I mean, I don't really care, you know. I mean, you can call him Brandon, you can call him Joe Biden, you can put sprinkles on a piece of shit, but guess what, y'all? It's still a piece of shit. So get with it already. I mean, really. Just say it. Say fuck Joe Biden. Don't say anything else but that. You know what else I miss doing? What I really miss doing? I miss going to arcades. You remember a couple months back we did a couple of arcade videos. Some people said they liked them. You know, like Arcade Matt. He used to brag about going to these arcades and winning all these tickets. And I don't even see his videos anymore. I really don't. I don't even know if he still is on YouTube for that matter. I used to watch him, but I think his videos are for like kids or something. But yeah, I would watch them occasionally, you know, and I'm like, hey, that's pretty neat. And I played this game at Chuck E. Cheese and I literally victimized it. I mean it, I really did. Like I went to Chuck E. Cheese and I played this game and I victimized it. It was some block game. It go and then you stop, and the next one go and stop, and you had to go all the way up. It's called by different names, but I totally victimized that game at Chuck E. Cheese's. And the last time I was there, it wasn't where it was supposed to be at. They put it over there by the where you get your food and stuff. And I went up to that guy. I said, "Hey man, why did you move the fucking game, man?" And I said, "It was fine where it was. Why did you move it? Now you put it way the fuck over here." And I was like, "That's fucking ridiculous." You know, I mean, why would you move a game? But Chuck E. Cheese is not the same as what it was when I was a kid. I mean, they got rid of the ball pit. They got rid of some of the other stuff. Um, they had the animatronics up there on the stage. They would have free stage and they had animatronics. They got rid of all that. The last time I went in there and I saw Chuck E. Cheese, it looked like he was on crack. That's how skinny he was. Chuck E. Cheese used to be a big fat bastard. And the last time I saw Chuck E. Cheese, he looked like that he's been hitting meth or heroin or something. I was like, this ain't the Chuck E. Cheese I grew up on being a kid, you know. And I've gone to other places. My at work wife, Allison, she likes to take me to some places. Let's Jump. It's over there off of Hoover, off of 150 by the Target. Occasionally, I'll say, "Hey, Allison, what are you doing?" And y'all, she is such a homebody. She really is, but I still love her. It's just hard to get her out of the house, you know. But I love her. I love her to death. I would do anything in the world for her, and she knows it too. And I don't even have to tell her. And you know, but yeah, I mean, she's very hard to get out of the house, and but I need to work on spending more time with her because I feel bad that I don't hardly get to see her that much, except for at work. And I need to quit. Um, I need to start trying to make more time. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love doing what I'm doing. I love making videos for all my subscribers, for all my supporters, and but it seems like to me it's all becoming blurry, a real blur for me because and you will find this happening quite a bit. Like it's like I come home, I make videos. Sometimes I make videos at work. Sometimes I come home and I make them. But you know, and that's fine. And sometimes we make videos of other stuff like me riding my scooter, me out and about doing looking for stuff that we need for our program, stuff that we can give away. You know, we try to keep everybody informed of what's going on with our program, as far as the Hot Wheels and the wrestling and the riding the scooter and all that other bullshit that we do, you know, and we secretly know people want to see us get hit again. I mean, or they might not, but yeah, y'all. I think that the Inferno match is going to be something. Everybody thinks I'm crazy for doing this. Well, you haven't seen crazy yet. Because when we get in that ring, it's it's going to be as real as it gets. Because you're going to see a side of me that of my character Triple X that you've never seen before, and it's gonna be bad for everybody involved. I might even hurt myself doing some of the stuff that we might do. Like I said, we don't rehearse it. It's all up here just floating around like a helium balloon, sitting there just going around and saying, you know, we're going to do this, we might do this, we're going to consider doing this, we're going to do this. But honestly, in reality, we don't know what we're going to do until we get out there and things start happening. You just got to be very careful, you know, and but yeah, expect anything. I mean, really. Um, like I said, we won't actually know the real count of how many people are going to be in this Inferno match until the day of. And if you've never seen a real Inferno match, then I'm inviting you to come to the Alabama Backyard Arena. If you if you don't want to show up, then I don't blame you. I wouldn't either, because it might get really bad. Really, you might see some stuff that's really disturbing. So I would definitely advise against that about not doing it. And like I said, y'all, everybody's saying I'm crazy for doing this, and that's fine. I get it. Scooter has flipped his lid. He has lost his goddamn mind. Well, for everybody that's been criticizing me doing this, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion, and I'm entitled not to give a fuck. And that's honestly the way I see it. But everybody on that bombshell, I'm tired. I gotta get up in the morning at 4 o'clock. Good night.